evening. My name is Alicia Kirby, and I am one of the librarians for the Student Band Council at Kelso High School. Thank you for your patience as we transition between groups. It is now my honor to present to you the next part of our program this evening, the Wind Ensemble.
This is the Wind Ensemble in front of you. It's an audition-only group that meets before school every morning at 6:45 a.m. on the dot. All the students in this ensemble sign an agreement that they will not be tardy or absent more than 8 times to that 6:45 dot, or they will be removed from the ensemble. Furthermore, every student in this group will do a solo at solo ensemble as part of the requirement to be in the ensemble. The first piece we played was Overture for Winds by Charles Carter. It's perhaps one of the top 20 pieces for American concert bands to play, and it's a really fun workout, if you can't tell by my being out of breath. Our students particularly mastered this piece very early on, so it became a really fun piece just to play every day for fun. It's always fun when music gets that way. The next piece on our program is Hymn of Praise by Anton Bruckner. Bruckner, like the 3 composers from German Master Suite, was also born in Austria from the Romantic period. He's known for his really thick, rich masses and gorgeous motets. His works were more simple in the Romantic time period as compared to more extreme Romantic composers like Wagner, if you ever heard Ride of the Valkyries. Other composers were starting to get more crazy, and he's kept it very simple. The piece we're about to play was originally written to be sung by human voices in a simple church service. The text begins with "Behold the great priest," and the music kind of starts soaring like you might expect it to in church, but it ends in a very quiet note, and the composer asks for it to end in a note of humility, which is very exciting. This is Hymn for Band. Hymn of Praise. They told me I was going to do that too. Hymn of Praise. Before we perform the final number, we have a few students to recognize and acknowledge. This year, we had several students audition for the Western International Band Clinic, or WIBIC, honor bands, which take place this coming weekend in Seattle. Students from all over the world audition and travel to Seattle for the weekend to perform together with great composers and performers. We had 3 students accepted into those groups for this weekend. If they would stand when they hear their names and be recognized. Willow Calabrese on euphonium. Jacob Snow on clarinet. And Ian McTammany on clarinet. We also had 2 students get accepted into the WMEA All-State Honor Bands, which take place in February, also in Seattle. Accepted into the Washington All-State Concert Band is Willow Calabrese. And accepted into the Washington All-State Symphony Orchestra is Ian McTammany. In your concert program, there's a little explanation of how students can earn their letters and bars in band. And we have a few students in the Wind Ensemble that have earned their letter tonight. The basic gist of it is they have to do extra stuff outside of class: marching band, basketball band, solo ensemble, and I keep track of those points behind the scenes. And as they get 100 points, they earn their letter, which means they can go buy a Letterman jacket and look cool on campus, I guess. Tonight we've had 3 students earn their first letter, which means they reached the 100-point mark. Those students are, and they'll just come up and accept your letter, Keegan Cox. Carly Lindsay. And Jacob Snow. We also had 3 students reach the 200 level mark, which means they received their first bar to put on their letter. Those students receiving their first bar tonight: Lizzie Hardwick, Ian McTammany, and Ethan Bowman. The final piece we have for you tonight is called Psalm 46 by John Zudeklik. The composition is directly based upon the choral melody, "A Mighty Fortress is Our God," which you may recognize from church. Divided into 4 sections. Each section is a variation of that melody, just kind of played with a little bit. It starts with a very beautiful fanfare. The melody goes through a bunch of different variations, and then it ends in this massive chorale. We'll also be taking a photo right after this for the yearbook, which is a great time to take a photo. Please enjoy Psalm 46 from the Wind Ensemble.